Hi, Bruins. This is Mrs. Carrera, and I'm one of the high school counselors here at Braddock. I'm in your advisory classrooms this morning talking to you about course selections for next school year and choosing your classes wisely so that you can have an upcoming successful school year. So we'll review the courses that we'll be offering next year, your graduation requirements, and then the goal is for you all to input your courses for next school year in SIS before you meet with your counselors individually. So your advisory teacher is going to play this presentation. I promise I will not be speaking the entire time. And then you will use the Curriculum Fair website to choose your classes. And this recording will actually be posted in the Curriculum Fair website because I will be sharing a lot of information. And if you want to go back and revisit this presentation, you can do so. Also, after I'm done talking, the counselors will be coming around to classrooms and you will have a counselor in there to answer any questions you have about today's session. So this Curriculum Fair website, I need you to please bookmark when you find it. It will have all of the information about all the courses that we'll be offering next year, and all the information will be organized by subject. So all of the core subjects, English, history, math, science, and all the courses in those areas will be on this Curriculum Fair website, as well as business, IT, and marketing, CTE classes, performing arts, fine arts, academy courses, AP courses, etc. All of the descriptions for these courses, for all the courses we're going to offer, will be on this Curriculum Fair website so that you can choose wisely. And you can't go into, and you won't go into a class saying, I had no idea what this class was about. All this information will be here. So once you find it, and the way you're going to find it is you're going to go to the main Lake Braddock webpage, and you're going to find this where it says choosing courses for next school year, 2025 and 2026. And you're going to click on it and you will find the Curriculum Fair website, which is now live on there. So once you find it, please bookmark it. Okay, we are going to be offering some new courses for next school year. As you can see, there's 7 new courses next school year. So take a look at those. AP Seminar 10, Ceramics 3, Ceramics 4 Honors, Earth Science 2, Korean for Heritage Speakers 4 Honors, Trigonometry Semester 1, which is paired with Probability and Statistics Semester 2. You have to sign up for both of those classes together. They are a pair. So if you sign up for one, you have to sign up for the other. And then Technical Theater 3 Honors. We are also offering courses that we've offered before, but now they have different names. So for instance, if you plan on taking pre-calculus with trig next school year, you will choose AP Pre-Calculus AB because that is the new name for that class. Okay. You'll also notice that some of our science classes, the beginning part of that name is now the subject it is. So for instance, human anatomy and physiology is a type of biology class. So human anatomy and physiology is named, its new name is Bio 2, anatomy and physiology. Astronomy is a earth science class. So astronomy is now called ES2 astronomy, etc. Okay. As in past years, we have some classes that require an application and or an interview. So as you can see in highlighted application required, these classes require an application, AVID, SGA, and peer helping. So what we're at, and then art partnership and music sampler are going to require interviews and as well as AVID, SGA, and peer helping. So what we need you to do if you want to sign up for these classes, you will just go ahead and input them in SIS and then make sure that you complete the application if it's required. And then the teacher will then reach out to you to schedule an interview for you. Okay. So one more time, go ahead and input these classes in SIS if you're interested in them. Then complete the application if required, and then a teacher will reach out to you regarding the interview. Like years past, we also are offering DE courses again for next school year. Teachers for tomorrow is up in the air regarding if it's the DE, which is why it has a question mark next to it. Remember, so what are DE classes? Basically, DE classes are dual enrollment classes, which means you will be earning both high school credit as well as college credit through Northern Virginia Community College, otherwise known as NOVA. Okay, so but you will be taking these courses here at Lake Braddock. Okay, so keep in mind when you take a DE course, there are two grade books. Okay, so the the NOVA grade book is usually a lot stricter than the FCPS grade book. For instance, seat hours will matter. You have to actually attend class um, to earn a good grade in the class. No retake grades are counted for the NOVA grade book. Zeros are given, not 50% for the NOVA grade book, and you have to meet certain academic requirements to enroll. So if you are interested in taking a DE class, on that Curriculum Fair website, you will find the directions under dual enrollment. And this is where you're going to start here where it says DE registration packet, and you're going to look at it, print it out if you need to. And then you will then apply to NOVA because you will be a NOVA student. And again, on the Curriculum Fair website, there are step-by-step instructions as well as a video tutorial on how to do this. And then once you are a student at NOVA, after you've applied to NOVA and you are now a student at NOVA, then you will have to enroll for that class in the NOVA portal, which is called dual enroll. And that's the step 2 of this process. And then once again, you'll have to follow the step-by-step instructions to enroll in the class at NOVA. You can go ahead and start doing this now. And your counselor will absolutely remind you to do that when you meet with them for course selections, if you choose DE courses. You can also take online classes next school year through FCPS Online Campus. This is, you can take it, you can take online classes during the school year, and you can also take them over the summer. Please make sure that you read through all of the expectations of an online campus class, because I think a lot of students go into it thinking it's just going to be an easy A. But it's a real class, and it's taken virtually, right? So it's not for everybody. So just make sure that you're reading through all the expectations for that. If you do end up taking an online class next school year, please keep in mind that there are mandatory virtual classes that are held for that subject once a week. That's going to last from an hour to an hour and a half in the late afternoon or early evening. And you'll be expected to attend that once a week. You can take up to 2 online classes next school year. Please keep in mind, if you do end up doing this and you're choosing an online class that is offered here at Lake Braddock, you cannot do that class in the building, meaning you cannot go to the library for that class. If it's offered at Lake Braddock, you're expected to take it at Lake Braddock. But if you choose to take it online, then you will complete that subject at home. So you have to have an off-campus waiver for that class, and that's going to be either first period, 7th period, or 8th period. So that means for if it's a first period, then that means every other day you will come into school late that day for 3rd, 5th, and 7th. Or if you have it 7th or 8th, then you will leave early every other day after 5th period if it's on an odd day, or after 6th period if it's on an even day. Okay. Um, okay, so if you choose an online class, okay, so the reason why you would be able to take an online class and take it in the library is if the class is not offered at Lake Braddock. So if you choose an online class because it's not offered at Lake Braddock, then you are able to take that in the library and stay in the library to take that class. Or if it's needed to solve a scheduling conflict. So for instance, if you're choosing a class that is usually offered at Lake Braddock, but it doesn't fit in your schedule for some reason or another, if it's offered online, you can take it through online campus and then you'd be able to take it at any period of the day that it fits in your schedule. And then you'd be able to go to the library for that class. Academy classes will be offered again as years past, like normally. And as you know, if you don't already know, academy classes are specialized courses that are offered outside of Lake Braddock at certain high schools. So at Edison High School, Fairfax High School, Falls Church High School, West Potomac High School, Chantilly High School, and Marshall High School. It is an application process. So even when you apply for an academy class, please understand that it is not um, guaranteed that you'll be accepted. Okay, it is an application process, and many times it is a very competitive process. So please make sure you understand that. Also, you will be giving up periods in your schedule for an academy class. So if it is a 2 credit academy class, that means you'll be going to the academy class every day, and that will take up 4 periods in your schedule usually. If it's only a 1 credit class, that means you'll be going to the academy class every other day, and that will take up 2 periods in your schedule. So please make sure you're aware of that. You can check out the classes on the Curriculum Fair website once again. Like I said, it is a very competitive process. So the way you are able to give yourself an advantage is if you go to the open house for the class that you're interested in and or schedule a visit to go to that class. And the reason why we recommend you schedule a visit is because um, that will give you some information on what that class is about. And you'll also kind of see what that class, what how the kids, you'll get to talk to kids in that class. You'll be able to take the shuttle to the class to and from Lake Braddock, and you'll kind of see what it's like and if it's something that you want to do. So here are the classes at Edison Academy that you can take and apply for and take. Open house is on Saturday, February 1st from 10 to 1. Here's Fairfax Academy. Open house is on February 4th, 6:30 to 7:30. And the asterisk classes are audition classes, which means in order for you to get into that class, you have to audition. Falls Church Academy, open house. We're not really sure yet. We'll get the information to you if you're interested in that at a later date from 6 to 9. West Potomac Academy, February 20th, 6 to 8. And then here are other academies. Chantilly Academy, open house, looks like it's already passed. Marshall Academy, open house Thursday, January 30th, 4:30 to 6. Spring Village construction site for the construction technology 1 and 2. Fairfax Fire Academy for firefighting, and then classroom on the mall at Fair Oaks Mall for fashion marketing. Okay, when you are in CIS choosing your classes for next school year, please also make sure that you're looking at your grades, your attendance, and GPA, because these are absolutely major factors into how well you do in the courses that you choose for next school year. All right, just a quick review for the different diplomas that you can earn. There's a standard diploma, and there's also an advanced studies diploma. Okay. Okay, sorry. So for the standard diploma, you need to earn at least 22 credits. And as you can see, there's certain type of credits. Okay. And remember, earning a credit means you're passing that class with a D or above. That's how you earn a credit. Okay. For the advanced studies diploma, you have to earn 26 credits. Okay. Again, passing the class with a D or above. And for both the standard diploma and for the advanced studies diploma, you have to earn 5 verified credits. And earning verified credits means you pass the class and you pass the SOL. Okay. So just a quick review for both diplomas, no matter if you're earning the standard diploma or the advanced studies diploma, you have to earn 4 English credits, which means you're taking English and passing English every year that you're in high school. Everyone has to pass at least 3 years of math, science, and history, at least 3 years for the standard. And then for the advanced, 1 more. So 4 for math, science, and history. You don't need any world languages for the standard diploma, but you need at least 3 years of a world language for the advanced studies diploma. Everyone needs 2 years of health and PE, which is health PE 9 and 10. Everyone needs at least 1 year of fine arts or career tech ed class. Everyone needs economics and personal finance. And the rest are electives. And 2 of your electives, no matter what diploma you are earning, have to be sequential. Okay, everyone needs to earn a CTE credential, which is that WISE exam after the economics and personal finance class, or the workplace readiness skills exam, which you take for certain classes like FACS classes and things like that, or at least 1 AP honors DE class. And then everyone needs to earn the first aid and CPR training, which is earned in Health PE 9. Okay, so all of your courses need to be selected in SIS by Friday, January 24th. This means that before you sit down with your counselor individually, you have to have at least 7 classes inputted in, as well as 3 alternate electives in case 1 or more of your electives don't work out in your schedule. You're going to meet with your counselor individually through your English class, and that meeting is meant for the student and the counselor. Okay. And then it is your responsibility that if you miss your appointment, which is already scheduled, and we'll show you the schedule in a second, it is your responsibility to reschedule that meeting with your counselor. Okay. Make sure that when you are looking at the course description for your classes, that you're looking at the prerequisites as well, because some of the classes require prerequisites for you to take the class. So for instance, a prerequisite for STEM engineering is STEM design, which means you cannot take STEM engineering until you have passed STEM design. Please make sure you're talking to your teachers about the courses for next school year. We have different levels for each class. For core classes, small group, team taught, regular or on level, honors, DE, or AP. So there's different levels. So we want to make sure that you are signing up for the level that you'll be the most successful in. And your teachers can give you great guidance on that, since they see you every other day. They see your work habits, they see your work ethic, and they're able to guide you on what class would be the best to take next year. Please make sure that when you are choosing your classes the next school year, the only person that you're thinking about is yourself. You're not thinking about your friends and what they're taking. You're thinking about you and you only. If you do that, then you will be choosing classes that you will be successful in, and it'll be a much happier year for you. We want to make sure that you balance your life. So when you're thinking about your classes, make sure that you're thinking about all the other things that you have going on in your life, because you are not only an academic kid. You have other things on your plate. You have other things in your life. Okay, some of you work. A lot of you have other extracurricular activities going on, both in school and out of school. Some of you have situations where you have to take care of younger siblings, or you have to take them to all their extracurricular activities. And we also want to make sure that you have a healthy balance both in your physical health and your mental health as well. So just please make sure that you are thinking about you and you yourself alone, and you're not thinking about what your friends are taking. Just think about you and your loves and your strengths and what you are good at, and you will. I promise you, you'll choose the classes that are right for you and what you'll be successful in. Please don't ask your counselor if you can have a certain teacher for a class next school year. We do not honor teacher requests. Also, make sure you remember, when we say this every single year, that you are expected to stay in your honors, DE, and AP classes for the entire school year. Once school year starts, the only reason why we are allowed to change your schedule is if there are any errors in your schedule. Okay, so please make sure that you are choosing wisely for next school year. Okay, so here's the course selection schedules. So basically, what is going on right now in the advisory classes, me talking to you, this is called the course selection. And then you will have all your classes entered in SIS by January 24th. If you are thinking about taking an AP or DE class, the teachers are going to have office hours on January 21st at 7 p.m. through Zoom. And then different weeks, that's when you're going to have the actual academic advising, where you will meet with your counselor one-on-one through your English class. Okay, hopefully you know who your counselor is. If you don't, here we are. Okay, so teachers, go ahead and feel free to pause for on this slide that's pertinent to if you have a rising 12th grade class, a rising 11th grade class, or a rising 10th grade class. And feel free to pause and have the students write down when they will actually be seeing their counselor. This is a schedule that you'll see your counselor. So for instance, one-on-one. So again, January 24th is when you have to have all 7 classes and 3 alternate electives inputted in SIS. That's what your counselor will be expecting to see when they meet with you. Then, if you have Miss Curry Johnson or Miss Lay for your first period or second period class. Actually, sorry, for your first period class. So for instance, Miss Curry Johnson and Miss Slay have a first period class. If you are in that class, you will be going to High School Student Services to meet your counselor on Monday, January 27th during first period. Does this make sense? I hope it makes sense. So for instance, as another example, if you have Mr. Schultz for 6th period, you will see Mr. Schultz, you will see your counselor in High School Student Services on Tuesday, January 28th during 6th period. So again, teachers, feel free to pause this if you need, if you have 11th graders right now, because they are rising 12th graders. Okay, teachers, feel free, if you have 10th graders, they are rising 11th graders, feel free to pause this and have the students write down in their planner or calendar or whatever when they will be meeting with their counselor to review the courses that they chose that will be inputted in SIS. And then if you have 9th graders, they are rising 10th graders, and feel free to pause here and have the students again write down when they'll be meeting with their counselor individually. Okay, so you're going to use the rest of this time to go ahead and input your classes in SIS. You will need the curriculum for your website to read all the descriptions of all the classes that you plan on taking. You will need SIS to input your classes in, and you will need the course selection sheet because you will be inputting the course codes into SIS. Okay, so first you'll find the course selection sheet, which will be grades 10 through 12th. You'll go into SIS and you'll pull up your SIS account. And then you will go in to SIS and you will click course request, click here to change course requests, and this page will pop up. You'll use the course code that you find on the course selection sheet, and you'll input that course code up here, and then you're going to hit add request. You will not hit enter. Let me repeat that. You will use the course number to input in SIS. Please do not add courses by name. And the reason why we tell you this is because a course name can have different course numbers, if that makes sense. Okay, so please use the course number, not the course name, and then please do not press enter after you type the number in. You're going to add course request. You're going to click add request. Okay, otherwise an error may occur and you might have incorrect courses. Okay, and then to input your alternate electives, you're going to once again click here to change course requests. You're going to put the course code, the course number into the search bar here, and then you're going to add alternate. Okay, once you're all done, you're going to click here to return to course request summary, and you're going to see all of the 7 classes you chose, excuse me. So 7 classes, we should see 7 classes, you should see 7 classes, and then you should have 3 alternate electives. And you're going to also make sure you put the electives by priority, alternate electives by priority. Okay, once again, this is due January 24th. And when you meet with your counselor through your English class, your counselor will be expecting to see 7 course requests and 3 alternates in SIS. Okay, any questions? And basically a counselor should be coming around to your classroom any minute now to answer any questions you may have. Thank you. If you have any questions about anything, please make sure you email or stop by your counselor's office to ask him any questions. Thank you.